2.2 Mortgages. Now in the last lesson we talked about loans in general, but a major and common type of loan is a mortgage. Now what exactly is a mortgage? A mortgage is a loan secured by property. In order for the bank to loan money, enough money to buy a house, which is a whole ton of money, it has to be secured by something. And so the property that you purchase and the home that's on the property is what secures your mortgage. Now there are three fundamental components of a mortgage: a mortgage payment, an amortization period, and a term. Now a mortgage payment is a regular installment made up of principal and interest. Each mortgage payment is going to pay a little bit of the back to the principal of the mortgage. However, the majority of the payment, especially in the beginning, not so much in the end, but in the beginning, goes to paying the interest on that loan, because it costs a lot of money, as we learned in the last lesson, to borrow money. The amortization period is the actual number of years it will take to pay back the mortgage. Now, this is generally 15 to 25 years. The term, as we can maybe recall from the first lesson, the investment terminology vocabulary matchup, the term is the length of time on a specific mortgage agreement. So this is anywhere from 6 months to 10 years. When a term matures, the balance of the mortgage is renegotiated for another term. Potentially using different rates and conditions. So different conditions could mean the payment, the amount that you're paying back, or how frequently you're making those payments. As we learned yesterday, we know that smaller payments more frequently can help us spend less in interest. Now, last but not least, equity is something that we want. It's the portion that we own. So it's the difference between the market value of the home. So the market value of the home is what it's currently priced at, not necessarily what you bought it for. And outstanding principal. Now we're not talking Mr. Wagner here, who is an outstanding principal, but the outstanding principal, the portion of the loan, the initial loan that has not been paid back yet. So example number 1, Sam's house is worth $350,000. The outstanding principal of her mortgage is $170,000. What's her equity? Well, it's just the difference between those two. So $350,000 minus the outstanding principal of her mortgage, and we get $180,000. Example number 2. You just bought a house for $275,000. You had a 20% down payment, and you took out a mortgage for the remaining amount. What is your equity? Well, the equity is the portion of the house that you own, so initially it is just your down payment. Now we need to, in order to answer this question, we need to find out what 20% of $275,000 is. We multiply that by 0.2, and we get $55,000.